If you got time, watch this.
I tell people, you have no idea how bad tribulation is truly going to be. It's going to be literal hell on earth. When I went to tribulation with the Lord on July the 6th of 2014, it was something that shook me for the rest of my life. I had glimpses of it, and I walked with Jesus through tribulation. It was real as I'm touching my wife right now. No. If the days weren't shortened, no man would survive it. He's going to have to shorten the time. What I saw, for the little glimpse that I saw of the Christians that were left here, because they thought they were living right, and they had compromise in their heart, and they weren't sold out, and they were the virgins with as I told you, 5 had their lamps full, and 5 didn't. Half the Christians will be left, and half will be taken. I'm telling you, I saw it. I was here. I watched them. And they were scurrying around like a bunch of rats on a ship. It was terrible. How many people thought they were qualified and were ready for the rapture of the church? And they thought, man, I'm just living out here living a party life, but I'm saved. I love the Lord. But they had 1 foot in the world and 1 foot with Jesus. And I saw how many people were left. There were literally tens of thousands in just one area where I was at. And they were screaming and cussing and acting out because they were left and they knew what had happened and they weren't taken. And they were mad and they were flipping the Lord off. They were doing all kinds of stuff. And that shows you where their heart was right there. They weren't falling on their knees and repenting. They were acting in anger, and they saw their pastors that didn't preach the truth, and they were ready to hang them. Kill them right there. I saw them. The great restrainer, us, the church, the ones that are radical and on fire, we're taken out of here. Remember this. Remember what I'm trying to tell you, because you still have a window of opportunity. All of a sudden that chip comes, and they inject that chip inside of you, in your forehead or your hand, and all of a sudden they go, boop, and they're like stone cold. They lose everything. And I'll never forget it. But the people who are acting nuts, trying to pillage and stuff, the more they force them with the drones flying in. They had drones everywhere, and they watch and they let them have a chance. You take the mark or get your head cut off, and they went, and they just did it right there, like a guillotine. And I saw it. So if you don't serve Jesus now with all your heart, you're not going to serve him in the end times. All these people say, well, I don't believe in the rapture. You better. You better. That's all I gotta say. You better.